Just think, if a Japanese samurai from 18th century comes in today's world, then what will happen to him after seeing our modern technology? Let's see in today's story. The story begins in 18th century Japan, where there was a samurai named Takechi. He was a brave warrior, and people respected him a lot. But one day he was put in jail for a crime. Soon he was going to be hanged. One day when Takechi opened his eyes, he was not in jail. He was surprised because he slept in jail last night. He realized that he was in a different place where there were many tall buildings. And people were also roaming in strange clothes. Actually, he had reached 150 years ahead, but he thought that maybe the jailers have sent him to some other city. Seeing him, the common people thought that he was doing a trick in the guise of a samurai. He was roaming on the road without any fear when suddenly a fast bus came out of front of him. Seeing such a fast thing, he lost his mind. A boy named Tora was standing near him with his girlfriend, Haruki. Takechi asked him the way to his village. But Tora started making fun of his appearance. Haruki made a video of him because he looked like a real samurai. After that, Takechi went to a shop and picked up an apple. He told the shopkeeper that he doesn't have money now, but he will pay later. Seeing this strange man, the manager was very scared. That's why he didn't say anything. Outside, Takechi started eating the apple. But a policeman asked him to come with him to the police station because he had committed a theft. When the policeman forced him not to listen to him, Takechi slapped him in one go. After that, more policemen followed him. Haruki made videos of all this and posted them on social media. Poor Takechi fell unconscious outside a teacher's house. When he woke up, the teacher Saiki told him that he was unconscious for the past 2 days. The police came looking for him, but Saiki sent them back because stealing an apple is not a big crime. Takechi bowed down and thanked him. He told them that his name is Samurai Takechi. Saiki had read about him in books, but he thought it was just a coincidence. For the first time in Takechi's life, he shaved his beard with a razor and was shocked. Similarly, he was surprised by many things in this world, but he didn't realize that he was ahead of time. But when Saiki asked him about his birthday, Takechi told him that he was born in the 18th century. This changed Saiki's doubt. He told Takechi the date of the day, which surprised both of them. But they didn't know what to do. After that, Takechi cleaned the whole house and made it shine. While washing clothes in the washing machine, his eyes were left open. He found out that Tora was Saiki's grandson. He was not happy to see Takechi live in his house. When Tora and Haruki met, Haruki told him that Takechi's video has got crores of views. Haruki also liked the video, which made Tora even more angry. Both of them knew about Takechi from the 18th century, but they didn't know that he was the real Takechi. On the other hand, Takechi and Saiki gave a gift to the shopkeeper and apologized to him. On the other hand, Takechi and Saiki went to a restaurant where they ate delicious food from the 21st century, and Takechi's soul was satisfied. When Saiki asked, Takechi said that he would somehow go back to his real home. But until then, Saiki had convinced him to become a teacher in his school. The next day, he had to take a class of small children who were very happy to see a real samurai. Gradually, they taught Takechi how to use a phone. They took him to new shops, caught fish with him, and played basketball. On the other hand, Takechi taught him that you should never give up in times of trouble. Rather, you should fight the trouble together. The children's mothers were completely in love with him. But Takechi was a one-woman man who loved his wife who lived in the 18th century. In the flashback, we saw that in the 18th century, a man named Toyo insulted Takechi and his students a lot. He was a high-ranking, arrogant samurai who considered the people below him as insects. All Takechi's students were very angry at his insult and wanted to kill Toyo. In anger, Takechi made a plan to kill him. His friends attacked Toyo in the dark of the night, but an innocent man was killed by mistake. Because of this, Takechi was going to be imprisoned and hanged. In the present time, Takechi lied to Tora and caught him bunking school. But Tora told him to mind his own business. He also attacked Takechi, but one of his arrows didn't work in front of a samurai, and he ran away from there. On the other hand, a journalist in Tokyo saw the viral video of the samurai. After watching the video, he immediately recognized Takechi. He packed his things and left to meet Takechi. After interrogating some people, he reached Sayuki's house. Takechi thought that a thief had entered the house. He was about to attack him when the journalist reminded him of his promise. In another flashback, we saw that Takechi and his special friend Ryoma were talking before attacking Toyo. Ryoma didn't like this plan and he didn't want any part of it, so he left the village. Before leaving, he told Takechi that he would definitely meet him in the future. It was found out that Ryoma also came 6 years earlier and never returned. Finally, he accepted his new life and started living in Tokyo as a journalist. He brought Takechi to his old village, which had changed a lot. There he saw his statues, which made him proud that 150 years ago he was successful in making a place in people's hearts. Then walking along the coast, Ryoma said that he wanted to go back to his world, but after so many years he had given up hope. But Takechi was still sure that he would definitely go back. After this, Ryoma told him about his death. After living here for so long, he researched on the 18th century and found out all this. Actually, Takechi regretted so much after killing that innocent man that he committed suicide. And Ryoma was killed in a village 6 years later. He went to his own grave and saw that he was absolutely right. Then, Takechi asked about his wife, and Ryoma said that she also died after 8 years. Now, Takechi was missing his wife a lot. Suddenly, he saw that some goons were dragging Tora. Those goons were harassing her for money, and after a while, they started beating her mercilessly. Then Takechi and Ryoma came there and told the leader of the goons to leave. But those goons started making fun of Takechi. "Hey, did you come to a fancy dress competition?" But these two were enough for those 15 goons. Takechi made a chutney out of an iron pipe. In the end, his leader was left, who ran away in fear. After this, Ryoma was going back to Tokyo. He had now accepted this new world and was happy here. He called Takechi and asked him to come with him. But Takechi wanted to live with Saiki and the school kids. In the 18th century, Takechi used to make paper flowers. He used to get sad remembering his wife. One day, the 3 school kids wanted to go to the mountains, but Takechi had to go to his wife's grave that day. So the kids went to the mountains alone at night. There, Tora thanked Takechi for saving him from the last night. Then they both reached his wife's grave. Tora didn't believe that he was the real Takechi, but when he saw Takechi fighting the goons last night, he believed it. At night, the kids entered the desolate mountainous area. Here, Takechi and Tora were eating ice cream when Tora said that he wants to learn from him and become a samurai. It was very late at night, and a lot of people gathered outside Saiki's house. His children were missing for 5 hours, because of which all the parents were a little scared. Then the police came looking for Takechi. Actually, the goons he killed complained against him. What kind of goons are these who are going to the police after getting beaten up? Tora told the police everything, but they still wanted to take Takechi to the police station. Tora went to find him and quickly told Takechi about the missing kids. He remembered that the kids were going to the mountains. There, the kids were completely lost in the mountains. He remembered his master Takechi's words that, "Don't be afraid of difficulties. You have to face it together." He used his brain and made paper flowers and left them on the road so that his parents could find him. After a while, Takechi reached there and found the papers left by the kids. Following him, he found the kids in a little while. Finally, he took the kids to his parents, but the police still wanted to arrest Takechi. When the kids found out about this, they started fighting with the police, crying that they can't take their master like this. Taking advantage of the situation, Tora ran away with Takechi on his motorcycle, but as soon as he went a little far, he met with an accident. Tora found Takechi, but he was nowhere to be seen. After that day, the samurai never returned. Now Saiki and his family understood that they would never meet Takechi again. Tora and Haruki went to pay tribute to his statue. Finally, they were happy that even for a short time, they met a real samurai. Then one day, Saiki got a call from a bank owner. He said that before Saiki was born, someone had left a letter for him. In that letter, Takechi wrote that he was thankful to Saiki. He said that after the accident, he came back in the 18th century. He also made a picture of the school children and Tora. Seeing that letter, Tora's eyes teared up. After that, we saw in the flashback that Takechi came back in the 18th century and wrote a letter for his wife and Saiki. He also said that Saiki's letter should be opened after 150 years. People thought that he had gone crazy, but he was very calm because he already knew how beautiful the world was going to be in the future. Finally, he was forced to commit suicide so that people remember him not as a warrior, but as a coward. But Takechi happily took his life because he knew that people would respect him. And with this, the film ends.